I'm so lit, Sports Center, gotta post my clips. One layup and they treat me like I'm Luka.
What's up to all my go-getters? Today I'm going to be talking about unpopular opinions. Aniyha.
What's good, y'all?
I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hey, y'all. So, I go to U of I. See my little Alina right here. So we go to school together. Met Mia basically through a job that we have with the basketball team. But I have my own podcast. It's called You're Wrong, Sir. Tune in. Got my YouTube channel.
The link will be in the descriction below. So
appreciate
stay
y'all.
tuned for that.
Yeah, but I'm excited. So this is me.
Because I'm excited. I like talking. So, okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to be, rude or nothing, but it was kind of funny when I initially saw it. Mm-hmm. But it was like when you start to get more in depth about it, it's like, dang.
So I got.
But then again, he disrespected his wife.
Exactly.
But then again, Chris Rock always been comedic about things that's not funny. Mm-hmm. If you think about it.
I don't ever even watch him stand up. Like, he's never been a funny person for me to just go watch. Like, I see him in the movies, but I'm never going to be like, I'm going to go watch Chris Rock on the stand up.
Yeah, Kevin Rock. I say Kevin Rock. What the hell? Kevin Hart is more so our genre.
Yeah, that's who I
So
watch.
I think if it was Kevin Hart, I would have been mad. Because I'm like, Kevin Hart always playing.
Yeah.
So that's how other people probably feel, you know? Yeah.
So, okay, so for me, I think when I first saw it, was like, because it was late. The Oscars was late at night. So I had just got on Instagram because I was out with my friends and I'm like, what? Like, Will Smith did what? Like, I was shocked. I'm like, huh? Mm-hmm. So everybody's like, it may be a joke. It may be a joke. Turns out it wasn't a joke. Because I low-key didn't think it was either. And so I started watching and playing things back that night. But I think it was so timely for me to have, like, read his autobiography. Like, I had just finished it a couple weeks before he slapped him. So reading it, in his first few chapters, he talks about, like, his dad beating his mom. That's like a common thing with a lot of like successful men. Like their dads are just abusive
or drunk or not, or just absent.
Something's going on. And he talked about, and he was like the second to youngest boy. Mm-hmm. So he, you know how like he kind of had that thing where like I always want to please my dad. And so I love my mom and I don't want him to touch him, but I don't want to make my dad unhappy either. And he was just like, he saw his dad beating his mom one day and he just couldn't. He was just so in shock and so scared that he couldn't move to help. And so it was just one of those things where for him, he was like, after that moment, he told his mom, he vowed, and for other women in his life, that he would never ever let anybody hurt them again or humiliate them. So I think it was triggering. I ain't gonna lie.
It definitely was a trigger. Like something obviously sparked him to go up there and smack a man
and I think he was just
on national TV. You feel me?
At the Oscars though, you won the first Oscar.
At the Oscars, you never think something like that would occur. Like that's just like, it just don't happen. Like that stuff don't happen. You feel me? That stuff don't happen.
Yeah, so like reading his autobiography, I ain't mad at Will, especially because I feel like I've seen him.
Yeah, like that's why I said I'm really like I know it's two sides of a story. I understand where Will coming from. And then again, I feel sorry for, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock kept his composure, though. That was admirable because I just don't even know.
That's a different type
of... You on
that's a different level of professionalism. Like,
he was like,
I personally would have slapped Will. I would have slapped him. I would have wanted to fight. Like, it's over with. That's over with. But... yeah, he kept his composure.
I was like, woo, that was very admirable. But it's also a bad thing to me too because it's just like I think it shows the diversity within the Oscars. Y'all had to review all of the jokes.
True.
Everybody knew she had alopecia. She just came out and had content about it. So if you did your research,
you would never said nothing like
which
that.
is why y'all need more black people in diversity at making the jokes. And it's like, Chris, come on, how you didn't know that?
Industry, like, how did you not know?
I don't know. Will definitely walked up there, and I think everybody was like Stephen A. Smith and like you can't do this to another black man, etc. My whole thing is like, look, everybody always trying to make like black on black a thing. If he probably would have stopped somebody else if they said if they were white about if he were making an argument, and that's not the point. That's not what happened. Person was black, whatever the situation may be. But I just felt so bad for Will because it's just like y'all been talking about this man relationship publicly
with the
for
August out,
years. So much has
entanglement.
Happened.
Yeah, that was a bad little thing that was going on. They was trolling.
That's
him.
embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. It's humiliating for real.
You say that at the Oscars, so I think it was just a thing of like defending Jada. He had enough, and I just felt so bad because it was like a huge moment for him. If you watch King Richard, it's an absolutely
I watched that.
Movie.
I recommend you guys to watch that.
All
my go-getters, I love it. I made my girlfriend watch it. She liked it. She don't even like sports movies, and she enjoyed it. So yeah.
Bro, so
tune into that for real.
Y'all gotta tune in, but I feel like it was just so sad that like that overshadowed his whole important moment.
Yeah.
Which is why I think he was crying or when he gave his speech.
Yeah.
But like, it's okay. It's Will Smith. He's gonna bounce back from it despite what other people say. And I just say, forget anybody who took it personal. Like, say what you gonna say. This man is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I understand why he did what he did, because if you got to protect the people that you love and the people that's behind you 10 toes. So why wouldn't you take up for them? That's just the most important thing to do.
Bro, money right now make me happy. We some broke college students, though. What? So I don't think money is gonna like take all of your problems away or make life completely great.
It's not.
Like, that's not possible. But happiness is fleeting. I think we should try to find joy. But like,
y'all see, she's so intelligent, bro. Like,
she
is so smart. All these big words, bro. I know y'all finna go on Google and start searching.
Bro, but I just think like, I don't know, like, money helps. Like,
it do.
Money helps. If I have money right now,
financially free is a good thing, you know. And you have the autonomy to do anything that you want to do at any time.
Literally. And if you know like how to save and like to invest in the money and what to do with it, and you can keep making it grow. I don't think it can buy happiness, but I think it can help get you closer to a lot of things that you want to be happy about. Like, I don't know. That's just me though.
No, I honestly agree with you. Like, that is definitely true, because most people don't understand that. Like I'm personally I'm a fortunate person. Like, I live on the north side. My parents always provided for me, but for my parents, it was totally different story. They had the struggle, so they made sure when they had their offspring, they gonna make sure that they can do anything, you know, to make sure that our lives is better than what they had to experience. So I appreciate it. I love you, mom. I love you, daddy. You know? But anyways, I feel like personally, money doesn't necessarily make you happy. Like, seeing it like, oh, I got money. That's not, oh, I'm not depressed no more. That it doesn't work like that, you know? It doesn't work that way. So I feel like you said, it gives you the freedom, it gives you the option to do things that you want to do that makes you happy. It's not going to take all your pain away. Just like J. Cole said, money is not going to make you happy. I think he's rich, right? He's wealthy.
I love J. Cole.
J. Cole, he's a lot of people, he's underrated, definitely. A lot of people do not listen to him. When I work out, I listen to that man.
I love him.
I listen to King Von too, because he be having me. Just keep going. But J. Cole, I literally listen to him. And I would say that, because most rappers, I listen to the hype. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You listen to the beat.
The hype. Like Lil Durk and them, like, they you know, they talking about what they go through. You feel me? But J. Cole is literally telling you, like, this is real life shit. Like, I'm not just a celebrity. You feel me? Like, I am. He's true to himself. He's authentic. He's not gonna. He don't care. You see how he dressed. You see how he wears hair. He don't care. He's damn near wearing what? Freeforms.
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of celebrities gonna walk around like that.
Do that.
Just like Jay-Z. It'd be the most richest people that's walking around like this.
They stop caring.
Money doesn't say none. Like, money does not mean anything. It means something, but it's like, you as a person, the inside of you is way more important than how much money you got. Because you could be a millionaire and be an asshole and don't even know how to talk and communicate with people. That's
facts.
That's not tangible. We're talking about real life. You feel me? Like, it's real life. Money is not everything. But money, you know, it's good to have money. But like, how you feel about it? Like, is that it? Like, that's
I think that's all I really can say. I think, like I said, I think it gets you closer to the things that you want to be happy about, and kind of like a lot of violence and stuff like that comes from people being in poverty. Yeah. So money ain't gonna do everything, but money will help a little bit. Okay, money will put some people in a way better position than they are now, in my opinion. But me in a better position, so I ain't tripping. I want some money, so.
Let me talk first on this.
Okay, what you finna say?
I don't think.
You think she overrated?
Listen. Let me talk. I don't think she's overrated. I think the way people look, like, beauty-wise, that's overrated.
What?
Even like, okay, listen, just listen. Like, I feel like in certain ways, like how people look at her, like, oh, Queen B, I feel like in a way that's overrated. And yes.
What do you mean? What's overrated about Queen B?
I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, I wish I could know. What?
What? You hater.
I'm not a hater. Beyonce is like, she's raw, but it's like the way that, I don't know, man. This is so hard to talk about. So, like, this is why I like talking about stuff like this. Because, like, I feel like Beyonce is like, she earned her stripes, obviously. She's not just behind her husband. She's not behind his shadow, because she actually made it on her own. Because actually people fuck with her music. People mess with her music. People love her music. I just feel like the way, I don't know how to explain. It's so hard to explain. Like, I just feel like she's overrated in some way, because the way they like, oh my God, Beyonce, she's so fine, she's so beautiful. Like, it's always looks. That's the thing. She's regular. Like, I think she's pretty, but she's not all of that. Like, oh my God, I hope I don't get canceled. Like, I'm canceled.
They finna cancel you. They finna cancel you.
But no, I love her music. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I don't think she's overrated. I feel like the first time I ever really appreciated Beyonce's craft and who she was as an individual was what was that, our freshman year when Homecoming came out on Netflix? Like, she wasn't our era technically, like, for real. You know,
she's not
like
my era.
Older cousin.
She's not my era. Yeah.
So like, I always knew she was like a big deal and an amazing person, etc. But I never really like paid attention to the work ethic or the things that it took to have her performances.
So you watch her documentaries? That's the thing. I didn't, so I probably don't know the insight.
It makes you like,
I'm looking on the outside. I never really try to tune into her more.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's probably why I don't think that she's, you know, underrated.
I don't think she's overrated. I think how it's well deserved. Like, where she at and what she has is well deserved. She's always like kept herself out of the limelight, kept her privacy, always kind of remained integrity. When you see like her performances and a thought, like what she be going through, that lady was talking about.
Like
they're amazing,
perfect. I don't know how like she even had that much time. Like, everybody behind her know what they're doing. And she like in sync. Like, she put a lot of time into that. I can tell.
There was one time,
be so many people too.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. There was one time like during the documentary where she was like, you know, sometimes you just get so locked in, you go 24 hours without eating and stuff like that. And so I don't know, it just makes me really admire that people get in that like tunnel vision zone where it's like everything that matters is all I want. It's just my creativity right now. And I think she is beautiful. She's pretty. She's.
I didn't say she wasn't pretty.
No, I know what you're saying. You ain't saying she
gorgeous.
Ain't the type to be like, oh,
like, they be over. I feel like they be like, you know, overdoing.
But I feel like if you see her, you will oversauce it too.
Probably.
That's why I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen her in person.
I feel like I got mixed emotions right now. It's like sometimes in like, oh, she's good, but it's like, y'all overdoing it. Like, you feel me? But I never tapped into what she really do behind the scenes. That's the thing. I never really, my brother, like you said, the older cousins, like my older brother really loved her and Michael Jackson. But I personally love Michael Jackson too.
Do you? Okay.
I did. Because he made me like him for sure. Like, he always used to have that. But Beyonce, like, I never tried to go into like what she's doing behind the scenes, and that's probably like my fault. Like, you know, I'm not judging her or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like she is well deserved in the industry, but it's just like, I feel like personally people used to like oversauce what she do, but I didn't know what she was doing, so that's probably just my fault.
Yeah, like I've done this thing now, especially y'all, because I like read a lot of autobiographies. They make you look at people from totally different. Like I'm reading Gucci Mane's documentary. His autobiography right now. Amazing.
Let me know how that book turned out.
It's great, bro. But it's just like, you just don't know people's stories, and then when you hear people's stories, everything about them and all the decisions they make start to make sense. Like Wheels, everybody's like, how can he? I'm like, it makes sense. Yeah. Because I had tried to give him the opportunity to figure out who he was in depth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, I don't think she overrated. Like,
that's probably, I'm lacking knowledge in what she came from and what she had to do to put in the work that she did. So that's my fault.
But that's okay though. Like, everybody got their own opinion. No.
Obviously, we evidently are both black women. So I wanted to talk about that.
No. Like, black people are not obligated to support the black businesses. It's just the same thing with any other businesses. If a black business has bad customer service, what's the likelihood of you like buying from them again? It's not high if they don't know how to be a professional or things like that. And I don't, but I'm here. I think black people should try to support as many black businesses as possible. Like, the amount of time that the black dollar circulates within our own community is little to none. So if you can have an opportunity where like you're making sure it circulates within us and giving back to each other, amazing. But you're not obligated to buy from a black business. If they don't have good customer service, if they don't respond to you, if the product's not good, then I don't have to buy it. Like, you buy what you like, you buy what you're attracted to. Exactly. I feel like we should try to support black businesses more. Like, instead of buying a Louis Vuitton, maybe you should go buy a Brandon Blackwood or a Telfar. Maybe you should try to do that. But like, if you think Telfars are the ugliest thing ever, don't just go buy it just because it's a black business. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. I personally feel like if that specific black person business is not charging into the audience, which is going to be me if I want to go buy it, then like she said, I will not buy it. I feel like we shouldn't be obligated to buy another black person.
I agree.
Product just because they look just like us. If we don't probably support what they're selling,
exactly.
Like if they're selling something that we're against, why would I go buy it? Just because you look like me. I feel like she said, I will want to support black people because we all need support. It's not even a race thing. White, Asian, doesn't matter. We all need support in some way, somehow.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it's not something that we're interested into, why should we tap into something that we're not interested into?
That's right.
It's just not authentic. I would be being fake with myself. I would not be true to myself. I probably would never use the product that I bought. It's just a waste of my money.
Literally.
It's a waste of my money. But if I actually am in tune with what you're doing and with your product, I will go buy it. You already know. I share people's stuff. If I'm into it, I will share your stuff. I don't care about that. But if it's something I'm against, you doing some crazy stuff, I'm not gonna share it. I'm not gonna buy it. That's just how I feel personally. Do you want to go first or you want me to go?
You go first.
I personally feel like smoking weed is not bad. It's just the fact that when you start to abuse the drug, it's not even, I feel like honestly it's not even a drug to me. It's herbal. It grows from the earth. How is that something bad? You telling me I shouldn't go eat fruit? You telling me I should go eat vegetables? No, let's be honest. It does alter your perception in some ways.
And
It's a
be
recreational.
forgetting stuff.
Yes, you're totally right. And that's why I said it comes in when you're overusing it. When you just, let me go. I'm finna smoke. 30 minutes fast. Let me smoke. 2 seconds fast. Let me smoke.
Yeah.
And you know that personally, it's nothing wrong with that. If you want to smoke, it's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, at one point in time, I was a smoker. Truthfully, I did stop. It's been like a month and a half.
Yeah.
But then when you start doing it and just keep doing it, and it's personally not for you, I would say personally, it's just like I felt like I was overusing it, and it was just like, what am I doing this for? That's the thing about me. I don't do things with purpose, and I feel like if I'm not doing it with purpose, why am I doing it? I feel unproductive now because I'm just doing something that doesn't even. I won't say it's not worth my time, but at a certain point of time, you got to do other stuff. Like you said, forgetting. I forgot a lot of stuff. I be forgetting stuff now, and I'm starting to know. Like I feel a little better when I, stop smoking so much. I feel so much better. Like totally. Like I feel so much better.
Right.
I used to feel drained. Like y'all people, like, especially if you got used to something, you get a habit by doing it for 21 to 30 days. And I was doing it. They gave me an inch, I took a mile. Like I was just doing it, and I'm not ashamed. Like stuff happened, people.
Yeah.
But I'm actually trying to make it better, which I haven't smoked in a minute.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy about that. Well, how you feel about it?
So I've never been a smoker. Like that's just really not my thing, and I'm not judging anybody because a lot of my friends smoke. Like they do, and that's okay. Like you can do it around me. Like I'm not tripping. I'm just.
It's how you carry yourself.
Yeah. So for me, it was like you said, curiosity. I've done it before. Like I've done it occasionally, like here and there. Like I've never been the person to I'm never gonna go buy my own weed or anything like that. It'll be at a party, and if a friend say here, oh okay. But other than that, I've never ever bought. Like I'm just not gonna do that. So for me, I'm just not a fan of dating somebody who smokes weed all the time. I have a preference. So like if I know that this is what you do every day, all day, we not compatible. Because I just don't want nobody who's not in their right mind 24/7. That's just me though. So like I don't be judging people. It's just one of them things where yeah, people say it's from the earth, whatever. I get that. It's just one of them things where a lot of people who I know who do it constantly are like, bro, I be needing weed to do homework. I be needing weed to chill, and it's just why do you need, why does every hour of the day you just feel like you want to not really be in control for real? I don't know. It's just not me.
For all my go-getters out there, please do not take this personal. This is an opinion. We just expressing how we feel. It's not like we against you or nothing. Because if you smoke, hey, I smoke weed. I don't care. I smoke weed. Who am I? Smoke your weed if you want to. Just make sure you know how to carry yourself while you're doing it. That's just my thing.
That's facts. I'm not judging. It's just not a me thing. I'm not gonna date somebody who does it all the time, and I just don't understand the obsession with not being sober. And I think a lot of people, like you said, when they start to abuse it, you need to stop. When you smoking every single day, 3, 4, 5. I think that's insane.
3, 4, 5 blunts.
Yeah, that's wild to me. Like, I don't know. That's just like, whoa. Like, I know for me,
because you know how I feel.
Yes, and I'm drained from what people be really.
Hey.
Like, you been there?
Hey.
How do you? Okay, this is what's the.
Hey.
How you be functioning? Like, how do you do your homework, bro? I would go to sleep out.
Well, most of the time when I know I'm gonna go crazy like that, I don't have no homework.
Okay.
I have to be concentrated because I already have a bad attention span. So if that's why I didn't understand. I feel like it's an inverse for me. People say that I need to be had to focus. I be like, no, I'm not gonna focus. I'm out here to escape when I'm getting mad. I'm gonna escape. If I'm getting intoxicated, it's time for me to escape. Some things work differently for people, and that's just how it is. People have different accommodations to life, so that's just what it is.
But if y'all doing that, do you? I just would say, think about how much money you spending though. Cause that's why I've never ever like a tray 5 a day. Like, huh? Like, that's just a lot of money going down the drain, especially as a college student where you be like, dang, I ain't got no food in the house, but you just spent $70 in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, priorities.
Yes, I think it's also a thing. It clouds people's priorities too. I would say that in the way that they spend their money. I think so. Yeah,
but like, P.S. Nothing is wrong with smoking weed
at all.
I'm not like hey, pull your blunt out right now if you want to. Hey, I'm just too real. Like I can't. I'm not gonna judge you. You know, I'm not gonna judge you. I feel about
what
that.
do you mean by healthier? Like nutrition?
All around, like they can buy food, buy clothes, or invest in themselves, or pay for like workout sessions and stuff like that. Outside of like better stuff instead of what the school is giving. You know what I mean?
I think NIL is like a really huge opportunity for athletes.
Can you explain to them what NLA is?
Yeah, so NIL is name.
I said wrong. NIL, my bad.
No, it's name, image, likeness. So basically, like this is the first time that the NCAA has allowed. There are stipulations to it. So like an athlete can't make money off of using the school's logo, or because that's the school's intellectual property, or like using the school's colors and different things like that. So it has to be like you building your individual brand and making money off of it. So it's really just an opportunity for students to make money, whether that's partnerships, sponsorships, etc. And usually like if they sign with the marketing agency writes a contract. They have to send the contract that they sign over to compliance at the university. When the university approves it, it's like, okay, cool, this is who you work with. Now the marketing agents, they go out and find deals that make sense for you, partnerships like and things that you really like to do.
I need to start taking my notes. Y'all better be taking y'all notes. She's putting y'all on game for sure.
But I think it will help them live a healthier lifestyle. Like I've known a couple athletes where they've been like, you know, I remember like I had a podcast with Kendall Gill and he went here. And like
football player?
No, basketball, NBA player. And so he was a vet for 14 years, but he went here and he was just talking about like when he was here, he thinks NIL is a great opportunity, but it's crazy because people used to be buying their jerseys with their names on the back of the book sign. He like, dang, I don't get any part of this.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
But when you get to the NBA, you get a percentage of the sales you get. But when you hear everything is in the hands
that's
of
not
the
fair.
university.
It's like they getting money off of you.
Yes, and I think
in a way that's like you a slave.
Don't get me started. You know, like
you're a slave. You're a number.
That's how it is, and I think that people try to like their argument is like, well, they're getting a stipend every month, and well, you know, the school is always looking out for them. And they're traveling to games, and
about them stipends. How much? Like, how far are you gonna get with that?
Yeah, like, cause you still gotta pay your rent too.
Thank you.
So it's like
they got other needs.
Other needs, yeah. And you never know like what their family needs. Like a lot of these athletes
got cars.
Yeah, they don't come from great households or great backgrounds and neighborhoods, so they're using sports as a vehicle to get ahead. So if they can send money back to the family or make sure they're okay, and it's also a thing too. I want athletes to think about 4 years, right? The percentage of y'all that's gonna make it to the pros, like be real. Not saying you want whoever's watching, and you can use this as your motivation to keep going. But the percentage and likelihood of you making it is not that far. Everybody on the football team, the basketball team here is not gonna go to the pros. And so you spent 4 years getting injured, sacrificing your time, not taking school serious, focusing literally on this craft and sport, and then it all ends those 4 years, you have nothing left. What are you gonna do because you didn't take your degree serious? What money do you have? And so I think NIL really provides them an opportunity to like understand their wealth, save, invest, getting in like blockchain and NFTs and stuff like that. I think it's a really, really good opportunity.
As an athlete, you're gonna go through a lot of stuff. So you out here balancing school, You balancing your outside life or your personal life, and you balancing your athletic life. And I feel like they, in a way, you see yourself as one thing, and it's this athlete. That's all I cared about.
Yeah.
If I'm bad at basketball, I'm just a terrible person. I put my eggs in one basket. And really, you gotta tap me into other things because you're just more than just an athlete.
Oh yeah.
It's like, do not sit to one thing because you would be unhappy like that. And I personally feel like these athletes put they all into this sport.
Yeah.
When really, like she said, you might not go to league. You might have to go overseas. You might even go overseas. Now, what else are you gonna do? I learned that what was that? My RST class. Some of these people would go to a easier major just because they're an athlete, and then when they graduate,
that's why
they're
all
just
RST
like
majors here.
It's just regular. You just not even like no one knows you anymore. You want to have quality in yourself besides being an athlete. And money not everything. Like we said previously, money is not everything, but it will help you. You feel me? And if you're not making sure you're finding ways to do things outside of athletics, I feel like you would be lost in life. Like deserve. Like they should be able to be paid, especially D1. You're taking a lot of time. You don't see them, like especially the men. I've never seen them on campus. I see some of them. Yes,
I got class with them.
Oh, well, you got RT classes, right?
I see them all the time.
See, that's different. My classes are different.
But yeah, just to see them outside, no, you're not gonna see that.
Exactly, like of it. You see little kids and you see your name on it. It makes you happy, but it's like, dang,
I ain't get a piece of that.
I ain't get nothing. I'm broke. Like, why they not getting anything? They should be able to get a stipend is not enough.
Yeah, like no, not at all. I think everybody serves their purpose in different ways. But like rappers are not more important than a first responder. Like first responders are going to be the people who get the rappers to the hospital after they've been smoking too much weed or on lean and all of these different things. So like being real, so I don't think that rappers are more important than first responders at all. No. But I do think they are important for like the culture, for younger people to look up to, etc. Yeah. But more important than a first responder.
These kids listen to your music.
Yeah. But
it's like a little cult. Whatever you say, they gonna listen, and they gonna feel like they a part of you. So watch what you say,
literally,
because little kids are watching. But I personally feel like rappers are not important than first responders, and this goes in with taking all that time into college, all the blood, sweat, and tears that they're putting into their studies to get where they are in life, and they're being paid less than rappers.
Entertainment is a bigger business. That's the type of world we in.
It is. Entertainment is definitely a bigger business. It's crazy how they put so much time into this and they are not millionaires. Like, well, some of them are. I know they are. But they're not rich like Lil Durk and J. Cole. They're not as wealthy as these people. And I'm just not understanding when these people are saving lives. And like you put all this time, like at first I used to want to be a doctor. I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. But I was like, oh, that's not my,
That's literally what Canadian wanted to do.
That just wasn't for me. Sometimes you just have a self-evaluation and you know what's for you and what's not. It's like, I don't want to say it's easy because I want to say the music industry is easy and entertainment is easy. It's not, because everybody got to work for where they want to be. Like you stayed in school, but you was broke at the time. You're not making no money doing this. They're actually making money here and there. You feel me? Yeah. And that's the thing that be messing my head up. Like, they're making money at least. They probably not the richest because everybody has to struggle. Some rappers don't be listened to. Yeah. A lot of rappers are underrated. But they're still, getting a little money here and there. But I'm like, these doctors and stuff not getting paid to go take an exam. That's their work. This is their craft. You're not getting paid to go do an exam when you putting all this work in trying to figure out this stuff to save people's lives. In the future, you're going to be somebody important because you're going to be saving people's lives. Literally. So I feel like it's just that difference in between their lives and stuff. Like, it's a difference. It's definitely a difference.
I totally agree. I think that just speaks to our society and just shows like what we value and care about the most. It's unfortunate, but it's literally like the world we live in. Like creative influencers can make a 5-second TikTok and make $5,000, and no judging to them because I'm here for it. If you can make a TikTok and get your $5,000, go
whatever
do it.
You can do to get your
money. But I think there just needs to be an equal distribution of like who we cater to and who we show is important based on like how much money we give them.
Yeah. True. So y'all heard us talk about our opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Aniyha Jones. I will post her stuff in the description.
Thank you.
So please tap into her podcast, her YouTube, and I will put her Instagram there. Is that fine too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put both of them. I'll put both of them.
Okay.
She have a podcast, Instagram, and her personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Tap into that. And stay tuned, because all my go-getters out there, we got more bangers on the way.
Hey.
So let's get it.
We out.
See y'all.